Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Horror Fridays. Hey guys, this is Full Moon Pat again for the Nerdery with this week's spooky selection for your Horror Friday goodness. This week I have Broken Moon 1 through 4, which I picked them up, and the art is really cool. It's very gritty and dark. It almost has a Ben Templesmith feel. I have 1 through 4. I believe 5 and 6 are already out. I need to find those. Basically, the story goes through this town, I guess you'd call it. It's after the world is mostly ended. It's post-apocalyptic type of deal. The monsters in the world that you always hear in horror stories has come through, and they've pretty much taken over. So this last little group of humans is trying to survive. It's really good, but it's sad because you have bad humans and good humans fighting each other along with these monsters that are coming out. They're all starving, so they've resorted to cannibalism and all that. There's sea monsters, fish people, these other monsters. There's werewolves, vampires in this world, and it's about their survival. And at one point, these fish people come to talk to the humans about what to do about this other group of mutants that have come forth and have attacked all the different groups. So they're a danger to everybody. Somehow Cthulhu gets risen, and it's a danger on everyone also. And the different groups are trying to figure out how to battle him and fight him, and they decide to work all together to figure out how to do it. Because Cthulhu, when he walks through an area, he will infect everyone with madness, and they go absolutely berserk and start just attacking each other. So they all get together and they decide to raise Dagon, which is apparently the enemy of Cthulhu. And without getting into too much detail, it was a great ride so far. I'm definitely going to pick up 5 and 6. I love these books. I love the art. It definitely went along with the story, and the storyline flowed very well. I give this 4.5 out of 5 full moons. It was great. It'll probably be a 5 once I read the other two, or beyond that. Let's see here. That was also put out by American Gothic Press, if you're looking it up. I also have Wonderland, Birth of Madness. It's a one-shot, but it goes along with other stories. There's a huge list of stories from this line. In this book, twin sisters Evelyn and Adelaide are in Wonderland, and it's a little bit confusing because they look identical, very identical. So it might take a second to kind of grasp which one's which. But there's also a character that's very much like the Mad Hatter named Jeffrey, which I thought was really funny because it's a very normal name for that. They're running around playing games. Jeffrey is in love with one of the sisters, and one of the sisters runs in and finds an entity in this cave. And it's obviously not there to do good. And through this, she gets somewhat possessed, and it's the battle of the two sisters. Of course, like normal stories, it's light and dark, and basically battling for Wonderland before it gets completely taken over. Let's see here. It was a really good book. I give it 4 out of 5 only because I felt like it kind of cut off. It was a one-shot, but I feel like it was kind of cut off too soon. Like there should have been a little bit more resolution in it. There is a sad death that you might not expect in it, which was kind of a fun little twist for me. But definitely 4 out of 5 full moons. I'm probably going to go look into more of the series to see where they go with it. I also have the Exorcist series that came out last year. I just caught up. I started watching it a while ago. It was put out by Fox, but now if you want to go watch it, it's on Hulu. It has some great actors, Gina Davis, Alan Ruck. You'd recognize them immediately. Basically, the storyline, it is not exactly like watching The Exorcist, the film, where something like From Dusk Till Dawn, the series, basically just retold the entire movie. Where this one picks up later. It's not the storyline of The Exorcist, the film by Blatty. Something is wrong with Gina Davis's daughter. It slowly escalates and escalates into a full-blown possession, and it seems like the mother is one of the first ones to realize what's going on. So she contacts a priest and wants the exorcism, of course, or else the title wouldn't make any sense. Basically, the girl finally is caught on a subway. She attacks a guy, so she's hospitalized, and that's when the other family members know for sure something is desperately, desperately wrong. The doctors can't find anything wrong with her physically. She gets sent home because the doctors, of course, don't know what they're doing. And there's all this drama in the family and the interaction with them and them trying to figure out what's going on, and half of them thinking she's possessed, half of them not believing it. The sister, because there's two girls, decides that they're abusing the other daughter and calls the cops. So she gets the possessed daughter taken away, and she escapes. And so you're following the fighting and her running around loose under heavy possession and all the horrible things she's doing. Also, there's another storyline in this series where there are more people possessed by demons that go on to try to attack the Pope. They want to assassinate the Pope. So you have these dual storylines that are meshing together, and all the people interact, of course. There's, of course, a young priest and an older priest, like there was in the film. The young priest is fighting morally himself and everything in life in general. You see a lot of his personal drama in it also. And the older priest is actually a defrocked priest. He's been kicked out of the order, and he has been doing exorcisms and everything like that. He's trying to fight the good fight for these people. Of course, there's some violence and everything like that. One thing that I found really exciting was the grandmother of these two daughters shows up, and it gives an homage to The Exorcist entirely, because when she shows up, it is almost a direct scene from The Exorcist, the film, which kind of makes you giggle and you get excited if you love that movie. So you find some big family secrets. There's the battle for the girl's soul. There's the battle to save the Pope. There's all these twists and turns and conspiracy, and I was super happy with this show. It definitely surpassed everything that I thought it would be, because I was afraid that it would be like a retelling of the exact same story, and it wasn't. But there's definitely some surprises and some links to the old movie and everything like that, and I absolutely positively loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 full moons. I don't really know how they could have done much better. So yeah, I absolutely recommend it. Go check it out on Hulu and give it a shot. The first few episodes I found a little bit slow, but once you get past those, it'll really suck you in. And that's all I have for this week. Of course, we're sponsored by Captain Jack's Elixirs. That's www.captainjackselixirs.com, and All Star Comics, Baytown, Texas. Phone number is 281-839-7127 if you'd like to go check them out. And make sure you like and subscribe on our YouTube and share often. We also have The Nerdery on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can come check us out on all different social media sites. Thanks, guys.